The snow lay on the ground is a wonderful example of one of those marriages made in heaven. The text and the lilting tune just make you want to get up and dance. The tune's based on an old Italian piper's melody. In fact, a lot of our Christmas carols are based on dance tunes, and carol actually means, if you go back and look, dancing, rejoicing, having fun. And what better time of year to have some fun than Christmas time? Many times the question becomes, why snow? There was no snow in Bethlehem. And most people think it's a Northern European or a North American reference to the time of year, to the climate that we live in, that it's just part of the season. In many of our church hymns, outside of our traditional carols, there's reference to snow. Snow connotates Christ coming and washing the sin of the world away. So in spite of the fact that most of the Christmas carols that we're familiar with include the word snow, and most of them were written in Northern Europe or North America, snow doesn't always designate the climate. We know that Bethlehem is a warm climate. It's arid, it's dry. There was no snow in Bethlehem the night that Christ was born. But when Christ was born, he covered the world in something whiter than snow, his redemptive power for each and every one of us.
Joseph is surprisingly silent in the Gospels. But what I love about Joseph, he shows up. He is there when he needs to be there. We will know that he has influence on young Jesus' life, begins him in a trade, sets him in the right way. But I think Joseph's strongest witness is perhaps the silent witness of being there. There's a paradox there between manger, a simple wooden box to feed animals, and the throne of a king, which would remind us that this Jesus is a different kind of king, and he introduces a different kind of kingdom than anyone expected. Helmut Thielicke, a German theologian, will say, the crib and the cross are made from the same wood. There was a purposefulness in the way Jesus was born to introduce that new kingdom he was going to introduce. It would not be the kingdom of this world. It would be the kingdom of God. The kingdoms of this world are governed by power and authority and violence. The kingdom of God will be governed by peace and justice and righteousness. The crib and the cross then, the crib, the means of his birth, the cross, the means of his death, both represent the means of our salvation.
We